What to look for after narcissistic abuse so you don't get lost in the recovery space. When you leave a narcissistic system, you step into a second one, the online recovery world. And for many survivors, this world can feel just as confusing. A mess of opinions, red flags, dramatic claims, unqualified voices, and endless lists. Here's the truth: you are extremely vulnerable, overwhelmed, and highly suggestible right now. Your organizing gate, the biological reflex between reality and perception, is unstable. Your body is still in the anticipatory shadow reflex, ASR3, and you will naturally look for someone who sounds certain. Certainty is dangerous in the early stages. Look for clarity instead. Here is the cleanest, safest, most accurate guide for what to look for and what to avoid when you're trying to find real support after narcissistic abuse. Look for content that helps you understand your mind, not demonize theirs. Creators who spend all their time attacking the narcissist trap you in the same loop you just escaped. Your attention stays on them, not you. Good educators talk about your symptoms, your disorientation, your memory distortion, your internal parts, your trauma reflexes, your collapse cycles. If someone only ever talks about evil narcissists, they're selling outrage, not recovery. Look for people who teach you to test reality, not adopt theirs. Anyone who says, "This is exactly how all narcissists behave, I know exactly what happened to you, my way is the only way," is reenacting the same monological structure you escape from. Real help invites you to think, not obey, teaches you how to falsify your own reality, your own words, helps you distinguish inherited narratives from your own perceptions, encourages evidence based self reflection. If they don't create space for your mind to function, it's not recovery, it's replacement. Look for people who differentiate types of anxiety. The majority of recovery creators don't understand the difference between general anxiety, abandonment anxiety, and paranoid annihilatory anxiety. Without this distinction, survivors are misdiagnosed, misled, and made to feel like they're overreacting. A good educator will explain why narcissistic abuse activates annihilatory anxiety, paranoid anxiety, why your panic is pre-verbal, not irrational, why your body is collapsing, and why your thinking fragments. If they can't explain this, they can't help stabilize you. Look for creators who acknowledge their sources. People who hide, distort, or steal other people's work create more confusion. If they aren't honest about where their knowledge comes from, they won't be honest about their limits. Those who use but refuse to cite Vaknin's work while using his frameworks directly signal a deeper issue. They cannot falsify their own reality and therefore cannot help you stabilize yours. Credibility matters, alignment matters, transparency is critical. Look for people who explain collapse, not just narcissistic behavior. The most important thing for you right now is understanding the collapse cycle, why you have regressed, the internal fragmentation, why your mind splits into parts, why you still feel like they're in your head, why you keep doubting your own memory, why longing and terror fire at the same time. If a creator never talks about your collapse and only talks about theirs, it's entertainment, not education. Look for steady voices, not theatrical ones. Overly dramatic content feels validating, but it destabilizes the nervous system. It keeps you in ASR3. You don't need shock, you need containment. The right voices speak calmly, offer structure, don't escalate your fear, don't feed fantasy, don't moralize, Don't oversimplify. Don't dramatize the abuser into a movie villain. They explain the architecture, not the outrage. Look for people who talk about you, not your ex, not narcs, you. Good recovery work is survivor centered. It helps you rebuild your inner map, calm your nervous system, close the organizing gate, reauthor your narrative, separate introject from identity, integrate your internal parts, and restore a stable sense of self. If they're not teaching you how you work, they're not teaching you recovery. The bottom line, after narcissistic abuse, you are impressionable because your internal reality testing system has been damaged. You do not need certainty. You do need clarity. You do not need drama. You do need stability. You do not need heroes. You need tools. And if someone helps you think, helps you stabilize, and helps you reconnect the parts of yourself that collapsed, then stay with them and learn. If someone overwhelms you, frightens you, distracts you, or replaces your voice with theirs, walk away. This is your recovery, your story, your authorship, and your mind deserves people who respects that. Peace out. Loads of love.